So a couple of days ago, the future of Multiverse has finally been revealed, talking about how the game is going to be shutting down, coming back in early 2024, saying how they're going to be improving matchmaking in the online and bringing more content when it comes to new characters, new stages, and game modes. I'm going to be talking about what I think led to this decision, on top of what I think is the reason why Multiverses failed, etc. So don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. I'm your host, Kariza. Let's get right into it. When it comes to Multiverses and this update, I honestly feel like this is the best decision that they have to make for the game right now. And honestly, I feel like it's something that should have came way sooner in the game's lifespan, like way before season 1 came out. You know, the last time I actually did play Multiverses, I made a video on the Valentine's Day update, which was like over a month ago. And the reason I haven't really been playing Multiverses is just the content has been really dry and everything, and obviously this is the reason why the content has been dry. But even before that, I just stopped playing. I just wasn't playing as much, and I feel like the content that we have gotten is very repetitive. And you're probably asking, what do I mean by that? When we go back and look back at season 1 of Multiverses, most of the content was just, hey, here's a new character, here's a new patch, and maybe some new skins. So that was basically about it. And although a new character is very hype, a lot of people is not going to sit here and be hyped for every single character that come out. So having other type of content that comes out in your game that is just as hype as a new character, I feel like really benefits the game, because in season 1 we didn't really get any new stages. The only stages that we did get was Scooby-Doo with no roof, which is basically a reskin stage, and the other one that we did get was the court stage that wasn't even playable online. So I feel like bringing just characters as content is not going to be enough for a game, which is why I feel like they was bringing more stages and fixing hurt boxes and more silly cute game modes inside season 2 than they did in season 1. Even then, when it came to season 2, this is when I feel like they realized what we are doing for the game, it's not going to help the game, it's not going to benefit the game in a positive way, it's just going to lead the game to be negative. And that's why I feel like they went with the decision, hey, we're going to shut down the game, we're going to work on the game and bring back the game. Because honestly, what they have been doing even before season 2, I feel like would have just made the game even worse than what it was. And when it comes to Multiverses, I have to applaud them and give them props for actually coming out and say, hey, our game is trash right now, we need to sit here and actually work on our game, we're going to put it back, sit here, take it off the shelf, and actually work on our product to make it better and everything. Because I feel like a lot of other gaming companies would have never done that. They just would have been like, you know what, the game isn't working, we're done with the game, we're going to shut down the game forever. Instead, Multiverses want to sit here and retry with a launch with better content, better characters, well, hopefully better characters and more fun characters. And the big one being a better online, because, well, this game functions online. If we have a bad online, it's going to be a bad time playing the game, there's going to be no enjoyment, etc. And honestly, again, I really do respect and support this decision that they actually made. And another reason why I feel like the devs should have been made this decision is because of the fact that the game has been in beta for way too long, and I feel like if they did this, it would have been way better for the game. But at the same time, I feel like us being able to play it this long allows them to figure out certain problems with the game so that it can make the game way better when it does come back. I saw a lot of people was upset when it came to this announcement and news because of the fact that they did buy things like the fountain packs and skins and all of that, and I understand it. At the same time, we are going to be able to get our things back when the game does come back, but I feel like giving players a refund is actually something that should happen, because even though, you know, and yeah, I get it, you don't have to buy anything, it's an open beta, it's free to play, etc. But at the same time, if you allow people to buy things, right, and then later on you sit here and say, hey, we're actually going to put the game aside, you know, people aren't going to be able to play the game for X amount of months, because the game is coming back to early 2024, which could be January, February, March, or it could be April. We do not know. We do not know when the game's actually coming back, and so these people are not able to play with the things that they chose to buy. I can see them being frustrated. I can see why they might get upset, because you sit here going to tell me if you buy something and then you aren't allowed to play it for months, wouldn't you be upset at the fact that you bought it? So it's honestly, it's understandable. In the comments below, let me know how you guys feel about the news and everything. Also, one thing that you would love to see come out, either if it's a new character, a new stage, new game mode, etc. Me personally, it isn't much. It's basically everything that they said. I just want to see new game modes, new online, and I said a new online, a better online, new characters, and just all of that stuff. Me personally, the only thing I'm really concerned about when it comes to this game is more so seeing how many people is going to come back to actually play this game. Either if it's people who've been playing the game since day one, or people who chose to left one time and just want to come back to see if this new relaunch is something worth actually playing and all of that. Because honestly, I would love to see Multiversus have the biggest comeback that they ever had, or just the biggest comeback in general when it comes to gaming, and just having a lot of people come back and actually enjoy the game. One thing that I really hope is actually very impressive is the roster. I really hope that the roster is way more hype than this original roster was, because honestly, characters like Gizmo, Stripe, Black Adam, even Marvin are characters that not a lot of people is going to be fan of, especially over characters like Ben 10, Mordecai, and Rigby, Marceline, etc. Having characters like that being inside your roster when the game does come back, I feel like will really benefit the game. And I feel like the last thing I really want to talk about is more so the success of Multiversus. And I feel like the dev team did not expect Multiversus to be as successful as it was, and I feel like it really shown throughout their content and all of that. But regardless, it being free to play is a big reason of why it was successful, and honestly, it proves that the concept of a free to play fighting game can actually work and can actually exist, because we are getting another free to play fighting game, which is going to be called Project L. If you don't know what that is, it's basically League of Legends getting a fighting game, and honestly, I cannot wait for that as well. But seeing how the game is right now, if the game was $20 to $30, it honestly would have ended up just like Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. It would have had that same type of treatment, same type of situation, and something like that is very sad. So that's why I feel like the free-to-play aspect of the game really helped the game's success and everything. And I really hope that the success that they find with this new relaunch is actually way helpful for the game and everything. But until then, I'm just gonna be sitting back watching everything unfold. If there's any type of news that does come back, I might make a video on it. If not, then hopefully I'll see you guys when the game does come back out. I really do hope the game changed a lot of people's mind, for those that stayed and left. Well, mostly for those that left, because a lot of people who did stay just gonna come back and enjoy the game even more. But until next time, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notification. Until next time, Assassin out.
You never see it coming.